Oakland A's John Fisher made his first public appearance of the year in Las Vegas today at the Chamber of Commerce's annual conference on the economy, growth, and tourism. As Chron 4's Dan Kerman reports for us, it's a combination of what he did and didn't say that's creating a buzz.
It's a real pleasure to be here.
A's owner John Fisher fielded softball questions for just over 15 minutes Wednesday at the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce's Preview Las Vegas conference. What he didn't do was release renderings of the new A's stadium, saying he's now waiting to release those along with renderings of the new resort slated for the Tropicana site.
We'll release our renderings when it's the right time to do so.
The Nevada legislature has already earmarked $380 million in taxpayer money to help fund the $1.5 billion stadium. During a post-conference chat with reporters, Fisher also confirmed he's looking for local Nevada investors.
Because we think that creates a connection to the community that has, we've seen that with a lot of other teams, been a really successful thing.
I think it's really important moving forward that we make clear that no, they don't actually have a binding agreement in Las Vegas, nor a design, nor renderings, nor financing, and they can build more quickly and more cheaply in Oakland.
Oakland City Council member Rebecca Kaplan says she's ready to welcome the A's back if things don't work out in Vegas, but she's not waiting around to move forward with revitalizing Oakland and providing revenue and jobs by bringing new events to the Coliseum site. And she's called out the A's for shutting down plans for both an Oakland Ballers game and an international cricket event at the Coliseum.
We're going ahead with development in Oakland that they're welcome to be a part of, but if they don't want to be a part of it, they need to not be obstructing the other people who absolutely do want to be building in Oakland.
Fisher didn't address that topic while in Vegas, but he was asked if he had a message for A's fans back in Oakland.
There's no words that I can say that are going to make people at home who are really upset about the team leaving feel better about the team or about me. So, all I can do is say I gave everything I had to try and make things work.
I don't believe him at all.
Brian Johansson with baseball's Last Dive Bar isn't buying what Fisher is selling.
He definitely did all he could do to drive away fans and to not actually invest into the team and not do the things that an owner does to make the team successful.
Fisher also dodged questions about whether the new stadium would indeed have a retractable roof or where the A's would play before the new stadium is built. Dan Kerman, Chron 4 News.